Difference between crystal lattice and a unit cell. Crystal lattice. The crystal lattice is the symmetrical, three-dimensional structural arrangement of atoms, ions, or molecules inside a crystalline solid as points. It can be defined as the geometrical arrangement of atoms, ions, or molecules of the crystalline solid as points in space. Unit cell. Unit cell is the smallest part of the crystal lattice. It is the simplest repeating unit in a crystal structure. The entire lattice is generated by repetition of unit cell in different directions.
In crystalline solids, the constituent particles are arranged in a regular and periodic manner along three dimensions. This irregular arrangement of particles in three-dimensional space forms the space lattice or the crystal lattice. The smallest three-dimensional portion of a crystal lattice is known as a unit cell.
Schottky defects. This defect occurs due to the missing of the same number of cations and anions from the lattice site. This type of defect is shown by those substances which have high coordination number. Schottky defect generally occurs in ionic compounds in which the radius of cation and anion R plus by R minus is not far below unity. It is a kind of vacancy defect where an equal number of cations and anions are missing but maintain the neutrality of the crystal. The density of such type of crystal decreases due to the presence of ions. This crystal can conduct electricity at a small extent. Frenkel defect. Frenkel defect is a kind of dislocation defect or interstitial defect in which the smaller ion, generally cation, dislocate from their position to occupy the interstitial site of the lattice or crystal. The density of these type of crystal remain the same because there is no movement of ion outside the crystal. This defect is exhibited in those ionic compounds in which the radius ratio R plus by R minus is low.
Frenkel defects arise in the ionic crystals having large difference in the size of the constituent ions. In such defects, the smaller ion dislocates from its lattice site to an interstitial site. Schottky defect, on the other hand, arises in ionic crystals having constituent ions of similar size. In such defects, equal number of cations and anions leave their lattice sites and create vacancies in the crystal.
Non-stoichiometric defect, metal excess defect. In this defect, some cations are missing from the lattice site, and for maintaining its electrical neutrality, another remaining cation increases their valency. For example, FeO, which is found with the composition of Fe 0.950, it may actually range from Fe 0.930 to Fe 0.960. In the crystal of FeO, some Fe2 plus cations are missing, and the loss of positive charge is made up by the presence of required number of Fe plus 3 ions.
When sodium chloride is heated in the atmosphere of sodium vapors, then some sodium atoms get deposited over the surface of the crystal. Some of the chloride ions diffuse from the lattice sites to the surface and combine with the sodium atoms to form sodium chloride. The electrons lost by the sodium atoms diffuse inside the crystal and occupy the sites vacated by the chloride ions.
Colligative properties. Colligative properties are those which depend on the qualitative nature of solution. Relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, osmotic pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. If P0 is equals to vapor pressure of pure solvent, P is equals to vapor pressure of solvent in solution. The lowering of vapor pressure delta P is equals to P0 minus P. The relative lowering of vapor pressure is defined as the ratio between lowering of vapor pressure and the vapor pressure of pure solvent. Delta P by P0 is equals to P0 minus P by P0. That is relative lowering of vapor pressure. When a solution is prepared by mixing a non-volatile solute B and solvent A, we get Xb is equals to 1 minus Xa. Here Xb is the mole fraction of the solute. So now we get P0A minus PA by P0A is equals to Xb.
Vapor pressure of the solution relative to that of the pure solvent depends on the number of molecules of the solute present in the solution. Such properties, which depend only on the number of the solute particles, irrespective of their nature, are called colligative properties.
Prerequisite for elevation in boiling point and depression in freezing point. Before moving on to elevation in boiling point and depression in freezing point, we need to understand a concept. Boiling point, it is the point of temperature on which vapor pressure above the solution becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. Freezing point, it is the point of temperature on which the vapor pressure above the solution get equal to the vapor pressure at the solid state. Elevation in boiling point. Boiling point increases when a non-volatile solute is added to the pure solvent. By experiment, delta Tb is directly proportional to molality. Delta Tb is equals to Kbm, where K is the molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant.
Molecules of a liquid are bound to each other by strong intermolecular forces. When heated, the average kinetic energy of the molecules of the liquid increases. As a result, some surface molecules can overcome the intermolecular forces and escape into the surroundings as vapors. The vapors of the liquid exert a pressure on the liquid which is called vapor pressure. On further heating the liquid, its vapor pressure increases till it becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. At this point, the liquid starts boiling.
Depression in freezing point. Freezing point decreases when a non-volatile solute is added to pure solvent. Delta Tf is directly proportional to molality. Delta Tf is equals to Kfm, where Kf is the molar depression constant or gyroscopic constant. Osmotic pressure pi. The net movement of solvent from the region of lower concentration to the region of higher concentration through the semi-permeable membrane is known as osmosis. The flow of solute particle could be stopped or even reversed by applying some extra pressure known as osmotic pressure, where pi is osmotic pressure, m is molarity of the solution, r is universal gas constant, T is temperature in Kelvin. So we get the equation pi is equals to mRT.
Higher the concentration of solute in the solution, higher will be the osmotic pressure of the solution, irrespective of the nature of the solute particles. Therefore, you can conclude that osmotic pressure is a colligative property that depends only on the number of solute molecules in a solute. The external pressure applied exceeds the osmotic pressure of the solution. The process of osmosis is reversed. Reverse osmosis can therefore be defined as the condition in which the solvent molecules move from the solution to the pure solvent.
Introduction to electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is a branch within the field of chemistry which involves the intersection between chemical reactions and electric currents. Some chemical reactions can be catalyzed by the presence of an electrical current, and conversely, it is possible to generate electricity through the process of chemical reaction. Types of electrochemical cells. The difference between galvanic cell and electrolytic cell. Converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Two half cells are set up in a different container. Has salt bridge connecting both the containers. Electrolytic cell. Converts electrical energy to chemical energy. Both the electrodes are placed in the molten electrolyte of the container.
Metal has higher tendency to lose electrons or to get oxidized in comparison to the copper metal. As a result, at the zinc electrode, the oxidation reaction takes place, which causes the zinc atoms to oxidize to zinc ions, releasing electrons. Electrons are taken up by the copper ions present in the electrolytic solution. Therefore, the copper ions get reduced to copper atoms and get deposited on the copper electrode. It involves the oxidation of copper atoms and the reduction of zinc ions. This reaction is a non-spontaneous reaction.
EMF of a cell or cell potential of a cell. Potential difference between two electrodes of two half cells is called as EMF of a cell. Due to potential difference, there is a flow of electron from electrode having lower reduction potential to the electrode having higher reduction potential, and current will flow from higher reduction potential to lower reduction potential. Molecules are of two types, surface and bulk. The difference between them is surface experiences unbalanced attractive force resulting in a net inward pull. This produces the surface tension. Bulk experiences balanced forces from all the directions and are in a state of equilibrium. Surface chemistry deals with the phenomena that occur at the surface or interfaces. The difference between adsorption and absorption. Adsorption. It's rapid in the start and slows down near the equilibrium. Its surface phenomena. It involves higher concentration of gas, liquid at the surface. Absorption. It occurs at a uniform rate. It occurs throughout the body of the material. It involves uniform distribution of molecular species throughout the bulk.
In the case of adsorption, silica gel attracts water molecules and retains them on its surface. The water molecules do not move deeper into its bulk. In the case of absorption too, calcium chloride attracts and retains water molecules, but in this case, the molecules penetrate through its surface and get uniformly distributed throughout its bulk.
Cleansing action of soap. It has been mentioned earlier that a missile consists of a hydrophobic hydrocarbon like central core. The cleansing action of soap is due to the fact that soap molecules form missile around the oil droplet in such a way that hydrophobic part of the stearate ions is in the oil droplet and hydrophilic part projects out the grease droplet like the bristles. Since the polar groups can interact with water, the oil droplet surrounded by stearate ions is now pulled in water and removed from the dirty surface. The soap helps in emulsification and washing away of oil and fats. The negatively charged sheath around the globules prevent them from coming together and forming aggregates.